It's time for another episode of Run the USA. Let's talk about what races runners recommend for the state of Oregon. Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here today because it's time for another episode of Run the USA. In this series, we go state by state and talk about what races runners there recommend that you run. Everything from 5K going all the way up to ultra and trail. I talk to runners in different forums. I talk to race directors. I look at review websites. I get all of the information, see what comes up the most often, and this is the information that I'm giving here to you. So if you are looking for a new race to run, or maybe you would like to travel somewhere and try something new, then this will give you a place to get started looking. As usual, I'm going to have links to all of the races down in the description below if you would like to get more information. There's also going to be a link there and also up here to the entire playlist with all the states that we have covered so far. But today we are going to move ahead with a state that is well known for its elite runners, and that is the state of Oregon. We'll start in the 5K category with the Oregon Track Club Run Walk Series held in Eugene from March to October. Oregon Track Club has hosted an annual run walk series since 2011. They're kept interesting and fun by varying the locations in the Eugene-Springfield area, the distance, 1 mile, 5K and 10K, and the surface, both road and trail. The run walks are at 6 p.m. the second Thursday of the month from March through October. The run walks are a great way to meet other runners, test your fitness, go for a personal record, or enjoy a relaxing pace amongst great scenery. All paces and ages are welcome and celebrated, as are leashed pets and strollers. Random prizes and refreshments are also provided by the sponsors, which include Bigfoot Beverages, Eclectic Edge Racing, Run Hub Northwest, and Tracktown Pizza. Next in the 10K category, we have the Ladybug Run for CDH awareness held in Tigard in July. This stroller-friendly race course winds through open green spaces and forested paths along the Tualatin River in Tigard's Cook Park and adjoining neighborhoods to provide a unique and fun running experience. All 5K and 10K finishers get a medal and other race goodies. Best of all, the proceeds from the race go to the Ladybug CDH Foundation, whose mission is to help raise public awareness, fund medical research, and provide direct assistance to families in the Pacific Northwest with children affected by congenital diaphragmatic hernia, a potentially fatal congenital birth defect affecting 1 out of 2,500 children born every year. Out of town on race day? Can't make it to the race, but you still want to help? You can still run your own 5 or 10K course wherever you are. Sign up to run a virtual race and you'll receive a race bib, shirt, and medal for finishing your own race on your own schedule. Next up is the Bridge to Bruise 10K and 8K held in Portland in April. Running for over 20 years in Portland, the iconic Bridge to Bruise race takes place in April at Waterfront Park for the annual 8K and 10K run over Portland's picturesque bridges. After the race, enjoy a hosted beer and cider tasting event on the waterfront, sip on some of Portland's best beer and cider while enjoying music, games, and local vendors. In the half marathon category, we'll start with the Garlic Festival Half Marathon held in North Plains in August. Run or walk into stinky fun for the whole family. Celebrate the Elephant Garlic Festival with a half marathon, 10K, or 5K run walk around North Plains and Washington County scenic roads. Swag includes a huge elephant garlic, a well-deserved medal, and custom-made event socks from FitSock. Post-race experience includes beer, beverage, and catered brunch featuring breakfast burritos, pancakes, homemade bread, and in-season fruit. Then just down the block at the Jessie May Community Center, explore North Plains Garlic Festival, featuring over 40 art and food vendors, as well as a beer garden, music, and dancing. Next is the Portland Shamrock Half Marathon Run Fest held in Portland in March. The Shamrock Run Fest isn't just a race, it's a rollicking good time filled with music, laughter, and the warm embrace of community spirit and oatmeal. With a half marathon, 8K, and 5K, there's distances for everyone. Plus, where else can you don your most outrageous green getup and not get a second glance? So don't be a lame leprechaun. Seize the moment and seize the opportunity to join over 18,000 runners at Portland's most legendary running event. Next, we have the Bridge of the Gods Run, held in Cascade Locks in August. A breathtaking run along the historic Columbia River Highway State Park Trail. The Bridge of the Gods Half Marathon and 10K runs start on the Washington side of the spectacular Columbia River. As a competitor, you will be thrilled by the amazing views of the river directly underfoot, guaranteed to get your blood pumping before you reach the first mile. Walkers are welcomed and celebrated as there's a generous 5-hour half marathon cutoff time. Enjoy well-stocked aid stations, a catered lunch after the race, and a custom shirt and finisher's medal for all runners. And for something very different, check out Bath Time, held in Portland in January. This track half marathon, dubbed the Bill Aronson Track Half to Ensure Mileage Exactness, or Bath Time, was created after local runners experienced frustration at various road halves due to mismeasurements or course mishaps resulting in incorrect distances. The inaugural Bath took place in 2014, hosting a field of 6 finishers. By year 5 and beyond, it's grown to 20-plus racers. The course consists of 52 laps plus 297.5 meters around a 400-meter track. Competitors are responsible for counting their own laps, but can bring a friend if desired to help count and record, take splits at intervals of their own choosing, and upload their own results. Participation can be in person or virtual during the 9-day time window leading up to the live event. There is no entry fee, and participants of all paces, abilities, and ages are welcome. If you're ready to step up to the full marathon, we'll start with the Foot Traffic Flat held in Portland in July. The Foot Traffic Flat has been a nationally recognized preeminent 4th of July tradition in the Northwest. Flat, certified courses, gorgeous scenery, and a fantastic start and finish venue at the famous Pumpkin Patch on Sauvie Island. All participants receive gorgeous medals and a certified chip time course. The races start early to avoid the heat, and temperatures hover in the low 60s at the start to the mid-70s by the finish. The Flat, as it is affectionately called, is about the flattest half and full marathon on the West Coast. It's the perfect place to complete your first ever full or half, or to set a new PR and hit a qualifying mark. In fact, the race continually ranks in the top 10 or 20 marathons in the nation for percentage of Boston qualifiers. Up next, we have the Pacific Northwest Marathon held in Eugene in May. At the Pacific Northwest Marathon, anything is possible. Their mission is to help people overcome the most difficult challenges in order to achieve new heights, overcome personal challenges, and be more healthy. This is your journey. Along the way, you get to explore the scenic farmlands of the southern Willamette Valley. The Pacific Northwest Marathon is positioned just before the usual registration date for the Boston Marathon, making it possibly your last chance for a BQ. The course is measured according to the highest industry standards and laid out and marked by trained professionals. You can run your race feeling confident they have done their part to keep you on course and running the correct distance. Your time will count. Next up, we have the Newport Marathon held in Newport in May. Newport lies at the heart of Oregon's beautiful Central Coast. Blue water, crashing surf, and natural wonders abound in seemingly endless variety. It's the perfect setting for a marathon. Along the course, runners will be treated to a splendid variety of views and scenery, wildlife and shipping, fishermen and crabbers. It's a flat, very fast, and beautiful course that will produce numerous PRs. The course is USATF certified and has proven to be a very good first marathon, as well as an excellent qualifier for Boston. Up next, we have the Portland Marathon held in Portland in October. The fast and beautiful Portland Half Marathon route is the best way to experience the Rose City. With 2 epic bridge crossings, a downtown start and finish, and a tour through some of the most iconic landmarks and neighborhoods in town, the Portland Half Marathon offers the most unique race experience to be found. Runners can expect great swag, a tri-blend shirt, and a medal that will make your neck as sore as your legs. And after the finish line, runners can look forward to chilled protein drinks, electrolyte beverages, and water. Fruits and carbs are also available. And finally, race bibs will have a tear tag on the bottom of the bib that may be removed and redeemed for a uniquely Portland culinary treat. And now we have the Eugene Marathon held in Eugene in April. Eugene Marathon is the Pacific Northwest's largest marathon and takes place each spring on the last Sunday of April. The marathon and half marathon courses traverse through the communities of Eugene and Springfield alongside the Willamette River and on the same roads that the world's best runners have competed on for over 50 years, most recently at the World Athletic Championships in July of 2022. Start outside the newly renovated Hayward Field, finish on the iconic track, experience the magic of Hayward Field, and run in the footsteps of legends. For those looking for an ultra or a trail challenge, we'll start with the Hood to Coast Relay held at Mount Hood in August. The Providence Hood and Portland to Coast Relay is the most popular and largest run-walk relay race in the world, drawing participants from over 40 countries and all 50 states annually. Known as the mother of all relays, the event takes 8 to 12 member relay teams through the unique and beautiful Oregon terrain, starting from the iconic top of Mount Hood and ending at the beaches of the Pacific Ocean. This 196-mile relay has filled its team limit for the past 36 years and on opening lottery day for 31 consecutive years. Next up is the Mountain Lakes 100 held in Maupin in September. This truly is the most beautiful Oregon 100-miler. The course is on the iconic Pacific Crest Trail and features the best trail running the Pacific Northwest has to offer. Technical and rocky sections, lots of views of mountain peaks and lakes, and plenty of luscious single tracks. You'll run between two Cascade Mountains, Mount Jefferson and Mount Hood, and experience outstanding on-course support while making the journey to the finish line. Registration is limited to 150 runners, but your chances are still very good for making it off the wait list. Afterwards, enjoy an all-you-can-eat breakfast and stick around for the raffle prizes. Up next is the Oahe Off-Road Challenge, held in Adrian in March. Ready to experience fresh air, wide open spaces, and beautiful landscapes? Take a trip to Adrian, Oregon, just 54 miles northwest of Boise, Idaho, and experience the rugged beauty of the Oahes and the hospitality of a small town. The Oahe Off-Road Challenge 55K, Half Marathon, 10K, and 5K offer breathtaking views of the Snake River and Oahe Valleys with the friendliest volunteers this side of the Rockies. All proceeds go to help purchase equipment for the new Adrian School District track and to support Adrian youth programs. And finally, we have the Mount Hood 50 held in Mount Hood in July. This race is a Pacific Northwest classic. It started way back in 1999 and is a summer favorite. Almost all of the 50-mile and much of the 50K are run on the heavily shaded Pacific Crest Trail. Registration fills up fast, but you can always get onto the wait list. Post-race, they'll be serving cooked right in front of you meat and veggie burgers to all racers and volunteers for free, and spectators can eat if they want by dropping in $7 donation to the beneficiary. There's beer from Cascade Lakes Brewing, hard cider from Abbott, sparkling water, and chocolate milk available for all racers and volunteers. Every finisher earns a Mount Hood Trail Run pint glass. All runners have a chance of scoring some great products from sponsors in the after-race raffle. So there you go. Those are the most highly recommended races in the state of Oregon as suggested by runners just like you. Have you run any of these races before? Are there any that you think should have made the list that didn't? Why don't you let me know down in the comments below? You can also let me know if you have any suggestions for our next state, which is going to be the state of Pennsylvania. If you run any races in Pennsylvania, let me know about them down in the comments below. While you're there, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel. It doesn't cost a thing. Just click that subscribe button and it keeps you up to date on all the running content that I have coming out all the time. You could also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so glad you could be here. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. I will see you later.